Turkey update. Good morning, Miss Turkey. How are you? Yeah? You want to go outside today? Alright, I will take her outside. Alright, Miss Turkey, have a good day. Make good choices, okay? Here comes our turkey buddy. Say good morning. Oh, you gonna strut for her? I think that they like that she goes in every day. I got a new turkey that comes up. My two boys strutting for her now. Hi, so I'm home from work. It's about 6:30 p.m., 102 degrees out. I have to do my evening chores, but I figured while I was out doing them, we could do a meet and greet of the animals. This is Tucker. He is a Nigerian dwarf. That's Charlie. He's a mini Nubian. These were my first two goats. I got these goats for my kids on Easter as an Easter present for right after we moved into the house. They're both wethers, so they're nothing but pets. They're unable to breed. A lot of people use wethers as like barbecue, but mine are just pets. And Charlie is so destructive. Aren't you, Charlie? Both of these guys were bottle babies. I got Charlie, he was about 5 weeks old, and Tucker was about 2 weeks old when I got him. Good thing about bottle babies is that they're super, super friendly. Bad thing about bottle babies is they're obnoxiously friendly. They don't know personal space very well. Huh, Charlie? This is Abby. She's the little white one. Zoe, the little black one. They're Nigerian dwarfs. They were dam raised, so they were able to stay with their mom the whole time they were nursing, which makes them friendly, but not nearly as friendly as my bottle babies are. We're gonna let them get about 1.5 years, 2 years old, and then we will breed them and then start milking. My last goat over here is Rush. He is a miniature La Mancha. He was not going to be added to the herd. The lady had him for sale as a buck, and he didn't sell, so she weathered him, and he still didn't sell. She had him listed as a super, super sweet little pet. After he was listed for quite a while, she then changed the listing to, oh, he'll make a good barbecue. Yeah, I couldn't let that happen, so I had to bring him home, even though I didn't want another wether, because, like I said before, they're just basically pets. But I don't regret bringing him home at all. He's the most quiet goat I have. He follows Chase everywhere he is, and he's not quite as obnoxious as my bottle babies, even though he was also a bottle baby. This is Bentley. We've had him for a week. We brought him home last Thursday. He is a livestock guardian dog. His breed is called an Akbash. He's 3/4 that. He's an 8th Great Pyrenees and an 8th Anatolian, and I know I'm probably saying that wrong. Livestock guardian dogs have not been bred for like show and pets yet, so they're still pretty much down to their roots, which is guarding livestock. It comes pretty natural to them. Bentley is just a puppy, being 4 months old, so he's not left unsupervised with anything as of yet. Probably be about 6 months before he is allowed to be unsupervised. And his little code word is mine. So if I'm not here recording and you hear me yelling mine, I'm not acting crazy or anything. I'm telling Bentley to leave the ducks mainly alone, because that's like his favorite thing to play with. He thinks they're squeaky toys or something. I'm not quite sure. But he's a good boy, and we got him because our other dog, Dexter, is what we use currently for our livestock guardian dog, and he's about 8 years old, and he's got some bad hips. So we wanted to get something else that could protect the property and the flock and have a chance to grow up before Dexter needs to retire. So that we got Bentley. This is Chloe. She's a purebred Shih Tzu. She's the resident princess of the property. Aren't you, Chloe? Are you a princess? She's pretty much Chase's dog because she doesn't go anywhere without him either. She's a really good girl. She's very good with the baby. Chloe, you're a good dog, aren't you? This is Dexter. He's a yellow lab. He's about 8 years old. So getting ready to retire from guarding our property. He does a really good job though. He doesn't let anything come in, and even if something's injured, he will go get it and bring it up onto the porch for us without injuring it further. But he's almost ready to retire, so we got Bentley so that Bentley can grow up, and by the time Bentley's 1 or 2, Dexter can be full retired and just be a lap dog. Huh, Dexter? You want to be a lap dog? Dexter, you want to be a lap dog? Yeah. These are my guineas. I have 5. I got them as Keats, and I ordered 10 through the mail. I lost 2 in the mail. One died as a Keat, and then the coyotes got 2 of them. So I'm down to 5, which makes me really sad because I really, really like guinea hens. So once it cools off a little, I may order some more Keats. They're just really cool animals. They're kind of loud, but they're considered like the guard dogs of the chicken or fowl world, whatever you want to call it. They will alert us if anything is on the property that should not be. They're also very, very good buggers. They actually prefer just eating bugs besides chicken food or anything else. And they also hate snakes, which is a great thing living in Arizona. These are my ducks. I started with 6, and I was happy with 6. But then I went into the feed store, and they had a bunch of baby ducks that weren't selling, so they asked me to take them, so I got like 12 more. And that's what these little baby ones are back there. And then this guy right there in front of that white duck. He's white with a little brown and the pom-pom on his head. That's Gordy. Gordy's owner was looking for a new home for him because she bought him as a pet. And she kept him in with her chickens, and he thought he was a chicken. So he, you know, grew up, got a little randy, and was herding her chickens. So she wanted to find a home for him with ducks, and since I had 18, she thought it was a great thing, so we took Gordy in. So now we have 19 ducks. It's a ton of ducks, but I really like the ducks, so I don't mind. That's shower turkey right there up in front, the lighter colored one. I call her shower turkey because on Friday, May 18th, so 2 weeks ago tomorrow, my son called me and said there was something wrong with one of my turkeys. She couldn't really stand up, so we brought her in and sat with her on the couch, and we didn't feel comfortable letting her outside because she really couldn't stand up and she was very lethargic. So we put her in the bathtub, my shower actually, and she's been living in there for the past 2 weeks. We thought that she was not going to make it because she seemed to be deteriorating pretty quick, but we weren't ready yet to, you know, call it quits on her. And she slowly started improving, and now she's improving more and more every day, and we're hoping that very soon she'll be able to live outside again with the rest of her turkey friends, which are right there. There's 3 little butts walking away from me. I believe I have 2 males and 2 females, those 2 darker ones on each side of that female flanking it. I believe are the males because they just started strutting. But I could still be wrong, and I absolutely love my turkeys. People think that turkeys are dumb animals. No, they're not. They're awesome. They're like the best fowl I have out here, and they're super friendly. They follow the dogs, they follow me, they follow everything around pretty much. My chickens mixed in here. That's a chicken. And mixed in over here. I have 9 chickens left out of 24 because I was a dope and one night felt really bad for Dexter, so I let him sleep inside. And I woke up the next morning to a massacre in my yard. I felt so bad not protecting my chickens because I didn't have their coop ready yet. So Dexter sleeps outside with him now, and we are working on the coop to get that finished. My chickens are Americanas and Easter eggers because I really wanted the colored eggs instead of just white or brown, and both those breeds lay green or not orange, sorry, green, purple, pink, blue. So when they start laying, we will find out what they lay, because chickens will lay the same color egg their whole life. It doesn't change, so that's pretty cool. These are my baby chicks. They're little bantams. Anthony just built this little nursery for them because they outgrew their little pool. They will stay pretty small. They're also called bannies. I don't know if they're male or female. All of my other chickens are female because I bought them as pullets, not straight run. These are straight runs. These were kind of an impulse buy. Went to the feed store to get some chicken feed and they had them and wanted to get rid of them, so I got them for a really good deal. So I have 11 little babies and I just love the ones with the little fuzzy feet on them. I think they are so cute. They'll live here for a couple more weeks until they get big enough to free range. And if you come inside the house, we have Kitty Kitty. This is Chase's kitten. My daughter Shauna brought home a stray cat who was pregnant, and this was the result. The stray cat then ran away, so we just kept the kitten. Thought everything was cool. But then the stray cat came back pregnant again, and we got all of her. This is my daughter's cat. This is Jasmine. We've had her the longest. She is gonna be 10 years old. So she's an older lady, but she sure is pretty, aren't you, Jasmine? Last but not least is Billy. Billy was actually Bella when we got him, but he grew some extra parts, so he became Billy. He's my cat, and he's the biggest one we have. And yes, we have 3 black cats and 1 black and white cat for a total of 4 too many cats, but we love them. Hi, Charlie. What are you doing? What are you doing? This is part of that obnoxiously friendly thing I was talking about. He just likes to sit in the chair with me. But it's not big enough for the 2 of us. Charlie, what are you doing? He's so obnoxious. Charlie, you say hi to everybody? Say hi? Say hi? Yeah. You like yourself in the video? You see that goat in the video? Why are you so silly? And this is what our afternoon usually consists of. Relaxing after work, everybody free ranging, dogs relaxing in the grass, ducks are way out there bugging. It's like their favorite spot in the yard. So that's the official tour of all of our animals, furry and feathered both. They're all starting to come up here. They'll climb up on their roosting tree. Goats are over here eating their dinner. Ooh, got 2 baby chicks out. I'll have to get them back in. Well, they fly, so they can fly back in themselves. And our ducks are out there towards the back of the property, relaxing, but they will also come up, as you saw in the previous video. I love the way those guineas sound. Everybody have a good night, and please don't forget to subscribe.